Hey guys, Smith City here for Smith City Product Reviews. I'm back up to speed now. All reviews are up now in my backlog and we're ready to rock and roll for 2021. So here we've got the next tier of beer cartels. Subscription. This one's called Speakeasy, and for anyone that doesn't know Speakeasy, the term speakeasy, also called a blind pig or a blind tiger, is an illicit establishment that sells alcohol beverages, such as establishments that came into prominence in the United States during the Prohibition era, longer in some states. During the time, the sales, manufactures and transportation, bootlegging of alcohol beverages was illegal throughout the United States. Speakeasies largely disappeared after Prohibition ended in 1933, and the term is now often used to describe retro-style bars. So I'll pack that away. Just thought I'd get that information out to you guys. And here it is. So it's got the certified independent logo there. Indie beer in here. Indie basically meaning independent. Hashtag ask for indie beer. Aussie brewed, Aussie owned. And then on here, it's got this carton contains 12 cans of delicious independent beer, locally brewed and locally owned. When you buy this pack, you're supporting local businesses. Hashtag keeping local alive. The future of indie beer is in your hands. So obviously with COVID-19, breweries have taken hit, especially in independent craft breweries that relied on maybe people in the area coming in and having a beer after work and buying a meal there, or having little pop-ups, food stalls there and stuff like that. A lot of them have had to have a lot of them would have had to have adapted, and I know plenty have. But still, it is a great cause to keep supporting local businesses, not just breweries, but it is quite important. So we'll get this open. I obviously got the bootlegger pack that had 6 cans. This has got 12, 6 new release beers are in here, and then also 6 of their favorites. So we'll get it open, pull them out one by one, and we'll see which one I like the look of first. There's a tasting notes QR code, which there. That's the flap I want down. There is the money shot. So there's a couple of either 440 or 500 ml cans in there just off the bat, and I'll pull them out one by one and I'll see which one I go for first. So rotten bark or batch, maybe, I'm not too sure how you pronounce that. Classic red ripened refreshing Handers Red Ale in a 250ml sleek slimline looking can. What an interesting looking can that is. Okay. Brewed and crafted in Belgium. That is a really cool, different looking can there. We've got Dainton Beer West Coast IPA, Overdrive. I won't say too much, I won't go into them. Karma Oatmeal Stout, I have had that before, which was in one of my packs. So a bit of a double up there, but that's okay. To be honest, I could review it again and see if it changes, a little bit, and see what my rating is again, going blindly without looking at the review that I previously had done. Wayward Hazy Mid. I have seen this floating around on social media, and a juicy mid-strength pale ale. So, and I have done their Pilsner, which was quite nice on this channel, so check that out. Then we've got Keiju Beer Paradise Pils in a 375ml can. I'm just having to rearrange some stuff here so I can get these cans out onto the table. Hawker and Roll Can La Lager. Mountain Goat Extra Lager. There's a couple of lagers in here. Small Batch Smash XPA. What is this bad boy? Mountain Culture and Beer Cartel. So it's a collaboration beer. 500ml, 6.9 limited release New England IPA. That's a really good looking can. If I was to buy that, if I was to go to a bottle-o or whatever the case may be, and I saw that can, just that can alone, without even looking at anything, I'd buy that for sure. Depth Perception Double IPA. Capital Brewing Evil Eye Red IPA. And last but not least, we've got, it just says Sour Series 2, 4.5% ABV from Modus. I think that's how you pronounce that company, Modus. If I've got that wrong, feel free to comment in the comment section. Margarita Sour. All right, which one did I like the look of first? The most, I should say. I'm also like thinking about, the temperature right now and what I sort of want to drink as well, not just the package. I'm going to go with the Dainton Overdrive West Coast IPA, coming in at 7% ABV, 660 IBU, and yeah, it's a nice looking can there. That kind of reminds me of a Super Nintendo game where you used to, I'm not too, it may have even been called Overdrive. I'm not too sure, but that is reminding me of that. It could very well be that game. Anyway, we'll get into a glass, have a sniff for you. Ooh, that one a bit. Did any of that land on the camera there? All right, we'll get it into a glass and I'll refocus back on myself now. Not a bad looking beer there. I poured it probably a bit too fast. So, goldy, close to amber, quite a clean looking beer. It's not too much of a haze going on. It's got a three finger white head. The bubbles of that head are quite large, so I don't think that'll stick around for too long. We'll have a bit of a sniff and see what we can smell. touch of pininess to it. Citrus, orange, mango. When I say citrus, it's more lemon. It smells good. It smells good. We'll just get straight in. That first little bit with all the unboxing and stuff took up most of the review time. So, cheers. It is very piney. It is very resiny-ish. Like I think back to that Hope red IPA, and also the triple red IPA, and also their 5 IPA, where you have that resin and piney elements coming through. I'm just trying to find some of those other parts of the aroma within this, because they're sort of hidden under that. I will say this, it is refreshing. It's not really like, is there any carbonation bubbles at all there? Yeah, they're very tiny and they're fast moving just up the side of the glass there. When it's like this and the light's hitting it, you can't see it, but they're just coming up and they're very small. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, you can see the carbonation bubbles there on the camera. We'll have a read. Dayton beer, bold and resinous, piney and proud. There you go. And you saw it. I opened the box, brought them out, and I just read the front. So pretty spot on with my my palate. I've been doing this a fair while now. I'm starting to get good. This is our nod to the pioneers of the IPA. Take your own road, because how you get there is just as important as where you're going. No preservatives, keep me cold. Contains approximately 2.0 standard drinks. Enjoy responsibly. Drinkwise.org. That is so minuscule. You can't even see if it's like com or something. Frankston, Dandenong Road, Carrum Downs, these guys are from. And obviously I was in Carrum Downs and got my tattoo last week at 7%. It says 60 IBU, so I'm just going to go back into the... Yeah, so the bitterness is there on the mid palate. But that's quite refreshing, and then at the very back part of the back palate, it rolls back through, and the bitterness on the very back end is some of those fruit elements I was talking about, like orange rind, citrus rind, those sorts of things. Oh, like I had to sort of break this down a bit, because at the start I'm like, oh, I'm not too sure if I'm going to give this a good review or not. And I was panicking, and I'm like, oh, this could be another sort of, you know, one that sort of gets a mediocre rating. But I've had to pick it apart, and after I picked it apart, it's actually a pretty good beer. It's actually a pretty good beer from Dayton. These guys do a really good smoked rye porter, I think it is. No, red rye porter, I think it's called. That is insane. That's 8.8%, and that is insane. I have not reviewed that, or I don't believe I have. I think I just enjoyed that one night. That is a brilliant beer. Check that one out from these guys, as well as this. And this is like optimal sort of temperature. So, packaging, sort of, that played into a bit of a factor as to why I picked it, because I did like the packaging on there, and it did remind me of that Super Nintendo. What was it, PlayStation 1? I'd like to know your thoughts, guys, if you know the game I'm talking about. And I'm not too sure if you won vehicles or whether you just raced them. It had Ferraris in it, I'm fairly sure. No, or were they Lamborghinis? It was an old school game. So packaging, really good. Drinkability. This is surprising. It's 7%. 2 standard drinks. And it is so drinkable. I'd have no problem, like if I had another one of these and I didn't have to get up at 5:30 to train some clients at the gym, I probably could finish maybe 3, 4, 5 of these and be quite content with the evening as the evening winds down. Can't remember exactly what the price of the Speakeasy bundle is. Obviously, it's a 3. I got it. You can do it for more than 3 months. I think they had a 6-month option and also a 12-month option. I just did a 3-month option, and obviously, I think my delivery date was between the 7th and the 12th. That it was going to arrive. So I'm going to be getting 3 packages. If you guys have made it this far, which you probably haven't, but if you guys have, I'm really wanting to get 2 beer reviews done for you guys a week. Obviously, I've got 12 beers to get through, and so I'm aiming to get 2 a week done, which will then probably lead me to my next delivery, with maybe some hidden stuff thrown in there. If you guys want to check out something outside of beer, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We get to 60 subscribers, and I've got a challenge video that'll happen when I hit 60. So if you haven't hit subscribe, hit it now, and I'll be doing a wild boar challenge. I'm not going to say any more than that, but let's get to 60 and you'll see what's going to happen, because it's going to be good. So, drinkability is really good. The first sip, I will not lie, I was already thinking about the rating after the first sip, and I was probably going to give it a 5, but it's nowhere near that bad. I'm going to give it a solid 8. Solid 8. Really, really good beer from these guys. And I look forward to going through the rest of these for you guys in the near future. So please drop a comment if you want to see me do anything or review anything or push my channel into a direction, a certain direction. Whether you're happy with me just still doing just directly beer reviews, or whether you want to see more food reviews, or what you guys want, please do comment that stuff, because obviously I'm going to do beer reviews regardless. Like, that's not going to change. But if you guys would like to see me do like a food review once a week, and do two beer reviews a week, and we end up pumping out 3 videos for you guys during the week, it's something that I can facilitate for sure. But if you guys get active in commenting on what you would like me to do, then I can gauge what I need to do for you guys. But this is a really good beer, and I'm really, like, other than I nearly went with it, I think I'm probably going to review this one next. Just the can's fascinating, and obviously you do have slimline cans like Red Bull these days, and Coke also have Coke products in cans like this and that sort of stuff. So yeah, not a bad looking can, and I can't wait to get this one done for you guys. Probably Saturday, which will probably be up Sunday, and then you've got your 2 beer reviews. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you on the next.